Hey my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Patty the Healer, and well, you can call me Patty. My channel is actually called Patty the Healer, and I'm here to do this week's reading. And we're going to start off with your gemstone. So your gemstone for this week is petrified wood, which is about grounding you into Mother Gaia, into Earth, bringing life force into the connection of your own. Okay, it resonates with the star Earth chakra. That's 6 inches below your feet. Okay, connecting you to ancestral and ancient wisdom. Petrified wood is a stone of grounding, protection, patience, spiritual transformation, and past life recall. It's also useful for assessing the Akashic records. Okay, so the affirmation is, my roots run deep and I am connected to all. I embrace transformation. I harness ancient wisdom. Okay. So that is your gemstone of the week. Now, I just want to take a moment to let you know that, these readings, they may not all resonate for you, but some of it will. Take what does and let the rest go for somebody else. But for those of you who this resonates all the way, that's awesome. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that it resonates with you, and share it. Share it out. Share it out so that other people can see it too, especially if you know somebody who is maybe the same sign as you are, or has the same beliefs as you do. I would really, really appreciate it. So the other thing I want to do is take a little bit of sage here, and I just want to do a little cleansing for you. Put down your back. Okay, and now I'm going to cleanse everything here in front of me, including myself. Okay. Let me see here. Let me put this right here, and it will continue to burn, but that's okay. It's a good thing. So I want you to light a candle in front of you if you have one. If not, that's okay. Just grab yourself some water, coffee, a snack, whatever, and listen to your messages for the week. And let's begin. Let's keep this as short as possible, because I know a lot of you don't have a lot of time to listen. You have things to do and get on your way. So I will make this as quick as I can, all right? So our animal for the week that we will be working with is this piggy with a blue rose in its heart. And it says, maintain self-worth, self-esteem. It's archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay, now this card wants you to know that you are very special. Okay, do meditation and focus on your gifts, your talents, your wisdom, and ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. Okay, the blue rose in the pig's heart says, to see it in your heart and let the healing from the Palladians pour into you and raise the frequency and your touch with people and love. All right, and know that you're surrounded by the angels and the archangels, and they're all working with you for your highest good. and the highest good of others on the earth. Now, when I see this, I always think of Charlotte's Web, you know, how the piggy was supposed to, die or whatever the case may be. And Charlotte the spider says, this pig is amazing. This pig is spectacular. So when I saw this card, I thought right away, I'm like, oh my God, you have to know how amazing, how loving, and how beautiful you are, and how spectacular and special you are. I just, it's just so cute. And you can see all the angels and the archangels that are surrounding you, okay, in the card that you'll be working with this week. And like I said, there's the rose in the heart, the blue rose. So now you just gotta, call in when you are doing your meditation. Call the Palladians healing in. Call it in and just say, please. Ooh. I did that yesterday too. I haven't done that in a long, long time. And I apologize. But I was told that wasn't rude to do, but that it was somebody who is watching is releasing. So keep releasing. Let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you. You're doing a great job. All right. And look at how happy that little piggy is. Almost makes you sad when you see this cute little piggy and then you see people eating a sausage sandwich or pork chops. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So, our next cards are from the Starseed Oracle, and I actually put the cards into the book because I don't work with this deck a lot. And I just wanted to bring you, some of the reading that it was with. The first card that came out is Big Picture Thinking. Now, this is the Palladian energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And it says, the Palladians are our cosmic cousins, and they're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. Take a deep breath, shake off whatever you've been taught about the world, and take hold a new vision for humanity. You're like a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you. Now, you know what song came into mind? Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. I love that song. By those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for our planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you had an idea recently that you've been called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it is being divinely guided. Okay? So, the Palladians support us in this important stage in Earth's development, and they want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it is reality. Okay, so the inquiry, wow, is How are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? Okay. What are you doing to help establish this new earth? You know, this is mine, this and Reiki energy, and I am strongly called to do shaman healing. Strongly called. And so that's my next big step, is learning shamanic healing. And really opening up myself to something new, to something that I believe in my heart, with all my heart, because I believe I was a shaman in a past life. And I'm recalling it. I'm recalling it from my Akashic records to come back to me right now so that I can relearn it and then teach it to the world, because I want to teach the world. That's my calling, is teaching, healing and teaching. Okay, the next card is you're not alone. Okay, isolation, physical connection, community. Okay, the older your soul, the deeper the cave. Meaning, the older you are, the more you like being alone. And that is so true. And your cave can be so dark and so deep inside that sometimes it just feels easier and better to just be alone. But it's not how God intended our journey here to be. We are here to teach love and show people how to love and nurture our world. And, you know, let go of hatred, let go of arguing. And we're not here to be alone. We're here to share life with others. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. And that is me. That is me all the way. Sometimes I find it hard to be here. I find it that I can't tolerate some of the people on Earth, and I wonder how the hell that sperm beat it by all the other stronger ones. I mean, that sounds terrible, right? But you know, there's so many strong people out there. There's so many people who are just so amazing, so smart, and yet don't have a clue of what in the hell is going on. I don't know. I find it hard to believe sometimes. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat and spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need love, company, and the support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. is what is it doing to um, our field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lack the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out and touch those. Excuse me. I'm sorry, my friends. My granddaughter is just being a holy terror today. She comes screaming into the house as if somebody's killing her or attacking her or murdering her or whatever the case may be. And like, I'm done. I can't stand all this screaming. I'm 57 years old. I don't deserve to be screamed or listen to screaming. I mean, this is why I like being alone, okay? So a lot of times, and I'm going to put this away because of the fact that I know what I wanted to say about this card. A lot of times we know 2,000-3,000 people are on our Facebook and blah, blah, blah. And I just had a woman on Instagram say something about, how lonely she feels and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, you're never alone. You always have God. You have your angels. You have your ancestors. You're surrounded by people. But I have COVID. I'm sick. I need somebody to go shopping for me. They have services that you can go online, write down, put down what it is that you want and have it delivered to your house. You don't need. And she's like, I have no friends. Why? Why don't you have friends? You don't have friends because you don't trust people. You don't have friends because you're not a very good person. Why don't you have friends? I mean, seriously. Everybody has friends. So, you're not alone. You're never alone. Okay? But God wants us to connect with people. He wants us to trust others. He wants us to go out there and show love and spread our light and joy to others who need it. All right? Our next card is from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is by Colette Baron-Reid, and it's number 25. I don't use these a lot either, but I love this deck. Okay, and it is Eyes of Beauty. And this talks about seeing things in a positive way. Do you look at the glass as half empty or half full? Just by, oh, I'm sorry, my glass is empty or half empty. No, your glass is half full. May I put a little more in it? By saying that it's half full is more positivity. It's like the lack of money. If you think you're gonna have lack, the universe says, oh, she likes lack. She keeps saying, I lack money, I lack love, I lack peace, I lack. Change your perspective on life. See things through the eyes of beauty. Okay? Release expectations, release demands on what you think should be. And just go with the flow. Just go with it, okay? And the reason why is because, some things are going to come your way. And you're going to be expecting it to be, say you want a car, okay? And my granddaughter wants a Lamborghini. You think your first car is going to be a Lamborghini? You're nuts. I mean, it could be if you have a rich family or a great job, but the last thing that you ought to be thinking about is getting your first car being a Lamborghini. First of all, the insurance is outrageous. The price tag on it is pretty hefty as well. Your first car should be something, a little easier to drive, a little bit more. People, you just don't, unless you are that responsible. My kid's first car was, if they wanted, until they could afford to buy a car, they drove my mom mobile, my soccer mobile. It was a van, and my girls were cheerleaders, so I had to be able to put all their junk in it and put their friends in and go. So things aren't going to be exactly how you want them to be. Yes, you can ask God to give you a car. Doesn't mean He's going to give you a Lamborghini. He may give you a Honda. He may give you, some kind of used car, until He sees that you're responsible. And when I say that, I'm saying He's going to see you responsible as to putting money away. He's going to say, oh, look at her. She's good. She's putting money away. So she deserves a better vehicle. She's saving up for it. And I'm going to help her get that money together so she can have that house, so she can have that vehicle, so she can have, live where she wants to live. So drop what you think, how things should be, and just go with the flow and get what is needed right now at this moment. Because yes, I believe you deserve to have a Lamborghini. Not as your first car, though. Maybe a Mustang or a Charger. Just as nice. Price tag's not as hefty, but they're great cars. I'd kill for a Mustang. Anyways, that's a figure of speech, okay? So let's see. Our message from Angel Prayers, the Spirit messages. Yeah. And this is by John Holland. Says, nature, this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has so much to offer, so take time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So you're going through some sort of transformation. And the only way that this transformation is going to happen maybe quicker is by being in nature, by grounding yourself to Mother Gaia, by going outside and absorbing the sunlight codes that are coming down, and helping you to transform yourself from that little worm to a magnificent, beautiful butterfly. Take time to be outdoors. Maybe change your diet so you get, eat more earthy plants, things that grow things that grow from the ground. Carrots, celery, red beets, lettuce of all types, spinach. Eat earthy greens and leaves. And be careful what you read and what you watch. That's another thing. You watch the news, you get all depressed. Watch who you hang around with, because they could be throwing all these ideas into your brain, and you're like, whoa, I really don't want to hear any more bickering. I really don't want to hear any more drama. I really don't want to be a part of drama. So be careful who and what you are around this week. Okay. But you know, maybe go to bed a half hour earlier. Maybe listen to music as you sleep, or I am affirmations, or go to sleep listening to the story of Winnie the Pooh, or the story of Hansel and Gretel. Just keep it lighthearted. And just, spend time outdoors. Go swimming. Go for a run or a walk or a hike. Bike ride. Bike riding is good for you. And I want to get I gotta put this over here. I want to get a couple tarot cards real quick, because I realized I didn't pull any of them out to just reiterate what we have gotten messages from. Being maintaining self-worth, like the piggy, knowing how strong and beautiful and sensitive your needs are, and how you do have needs. Be the big picture thinker, and be a visionary, and bring new gifts to the world. Don't be alone. Connect with humans, and be with other people. Teach. Teach the community new things. The eyes of beauty. See things in a positive manner. Step out in nature. Okay, and let's see. I see this one, this one, this one, and this one. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The Hermit. Okay, so being in hermit mode is good for you. It's just like, being in isolation to fill your cup up. That's one thing, okay? But to stay there all the time is another thing. You have to connect with people. Like I said, God did not intend us to do this journey alone. And sometimes you just need a little bit of time away. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. See? Remember when I said about seeing the glass half empty or half full? You're the world, because you changed your outlook to a positive change. And when you do that, you get the world card. You get joy and contentment. And you're full of gratitude. Okay? And your path will be enlightened. You get the Justice card. You're being balanced when you go out into nature. You're balancing, time inside, time outside. Balancing your earth chakra with your, with meditation, and talking to Spirit, as well as Mother Earth, Father Spirit and Mother Earth. Okay, so, and you're surrounded by the angels. Okay, so, and like I said, this said about things not turning out the way they are. Well, you got the Five of Water. Okay, confirmation that this is the Five of Water. Things may not be. Like I said, you may not get your first car, may not be a Lamborghini. It may be a Mustang. It may be a Charger. It might be a Nova, a supernova, or whatever the case may be. But know that at this time, it is about learning. It is about not always getting what you want, but getting something. It is about God giving you something, okay? And don't cry over spilled milk. And then you have the Five of Air. Learning from situations that happen to come your way. Learn from all your situations. Okay? Being isolated. We're not meant to be alone. Like horses, we love to be pack animals. Horses love to be around other people. Unicorns do too. So these are all confirmations of what we have just learned. Okay, and our last card is messages from the mermaids. And what is it? It's mystery. Friends, you don't have to know every step of the way in life. Life is about mystery. Life is about not knowing all the time what's going to happen. Sometimes we just have to let go and let spirit, let God, universe, whatever you call him. For my sake, we'll just call him spirit or God. Let him lead the way. He doesn't have to say, Patty, tomorrow you're going to stay at home because it's going to rain. Or, whatever the case may be. Okay. Or so-and-so's going to die next week, so make sure you spend time with them. No, that's not how this works. We live in a mystic, magical world. We're not here to know everything. We don't have to know everything. It's part of the fun of life, is the mystery of what can be if you do this in life. I have a friend who I dated a long time ago, and he was in a car accident and was killed. And I often wonder if I would have stayed with him and he would have took a different route instead of drinking and destroying himself with these type of people that he hung out with. If he would have stayed with me and stayed the good guy, like he was when we were together, maybe he'd still be here. And I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, that's great. And I wish he were still here with us, but now I realize that he's an angel. He's my angel. And he watches over me and he guides me every step of the way. When I go see him at the cemetery this past Friday, I was pulling weeds and stuff, and I'm like, Bill, I wish you would tell me that you're here with me right now. And I look up, and there's this huge cloud shaping a heart. If that wasn't confirmation, the next thing I saw was a red cardinal. Cardinals are sign of loved ones being near. And then I saw a bluebird and a crow. two of which I never see when I'm there, ever. So I know he's with me. He was there. He was there as my first love. He was there to show me how amazing love can be. And then he went back to the angelic realm to watch over me. And that's what he does. He's my angel. So I hope that this has helped you. I'm seeing more and more readers, using the books when they are doing their readings. And I love that because, when these readers do these cards, they give you this book for a reason. And you can't tell me that of 55 cards that I have, different deck cards, that I'm going to remember everything in these cards. I'm not. And I am noticing that more card readers are starting to use these books. And guess what? That's great, because that's what the books are for. I mean, granted, as you use them, but still, if you don't use them, you forget. So I'm glad to see more readers using their books. It just makes perfectly good sense for me. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. And it is a little more than what I wanted. I wanted to just make it a half hour, but it's okay. It happens. I hope you have a great week. I am going to try and get here each day to give you a card for the day, something to keep you motivated, keep you moving, and maybe tomorrow I'll also do angel answers. So you think of a question, and I'll shake the cards and I'll say, here you go, plus do a card of the day. So, all right. Well, you have a blessed rest of your Monday. I love you so, so much. Spirit loves you. The angels are surrounding you, supporting you, and helping you on this journey. Keep it fun. Keep it light. Keep it magical. We never know when our time is up. And the last thing I want anybody to remember me as, and hopefully you feel the same way, you don't want people to remember you as an asshole or a bitch or whatever the case may be. You want them to remember you as a kind, loving person who would give the shirt off of their back for anybody and everyone. So, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.